Hopefully it doesn't completely, hopefully the internet's working. Should be. You know, one of these days, I'll actually call the cable company and have them install a modem in my room so I don't have to, so I can stream at higher quality than pixelated graphics. Today is not the day, though. Because I'm lazy. Hi. Hello there, Sable Yith. Looks like you were the first to come into the stream for today. This exciting stream. The most exciting of all streams. For today, I will be doing pet battles. I mean, Warlords of Draenor Timewalking. Maybe. I'm actually not really feeling up for that. Oh, Tillers, you fucking bitch. Heck yeah. Small little tip about gold making. This little farm right here. Couple extra 1,000 gold every week. Hi, Hero. Hello, LPS Nutsaja. How's your day been, Hero? My day just started a couple hours ago. It's alright, I guess. You know, except for getting back from school. It's the last day of school, am I right, fellow kids? Why not playing the beta? Oh, because I don't have beta. Maybe I should add that to the title. Let's see. WoD Timewalking with fans? No beta club. There we go. That should preemptively answer any questions about it. If I had beta, like literally the only thing I would do with it is play it on streams and nothing else, because I don't need it. I wouldn't play it off stream. I wouldn't do any testing. I wouldn't make any videos about it. But I definitely would stream it, because that's something people want to watch. Put that you don't have beta in the description. No, I just put in the thing. Honestly, I probably should just ask for it at this point. I have some nice YouTuber friends of mine who've given me contacts I can talk to. And I just haven't done it. What is your opinion on the Wolf Timewalking mount? What does it look like? I know I put it in the literal, like, stream thumbnail, but I didn't get a good look at it. Cause I hate to tell you guys this, but I don't really care about mounts all that much. No beta club hype. Please be quieter. I can hear you spamming the keyboard through the wall. What are you doing on the keyboard? Yes, in alpha, right, all characters will be deleted. It's fine. You know what? Which character should I even play on the beta? Like, currently I rolled a rogue, but I'm not really feeling a rogue. But I also want to decide which character I'm going to play in Classic WoW by chance. My profile pic hasn't changed. I should change my profile pic. I commissioned Rachel to draw a new one, and I put it out on Twitter first just to test it out, and it seems to have a pretty positive reaction so far. You know, I think it's time I move away from having an anime profile picture, considering it has nothing to do with WoW. Here, you should have more money than me. I'm 30 years old. That's insane how far ahead in life you are than me. Here, you have more money than me? How do you know I have more money than you? Also, you're only 3 years older than me if you're 30. I don't exactly do anything to show off my wealth. Or lack thereof. I mean, I guess the point that I hire 4 people to work for me should say something about how much I make. Which is not that much because it all goes to them. Large point of my revenue just goes to pay my editors. Can you make a trade skill master guide video? No. I don't make guides. Let's see. Random list generator. List randomizer. You're 27? No, I'm 16. Duh. Okay, what are all of the classes you can play? There's Rogue, Hunter, Priest, not Paladin because I'm not playing Alliance, and I wouldn't want to play Paladin anyway. There's Shaman. I kind of wouldn't be too bad about Shaman. Warrior. I'm not averse to playing Warrior. What else is there? Mage and Warlock. Of course. Basically the same thing. And I think that's it. That's all the classes, right? Clay's P. What? I think I'm gonna main Paladin. Bro, did you even exist for Classic Warrior? Just go Priest like you always do? No. 175k gold, he's rich. 175k gold? You mean on my WoW character? This is just one of my alts I don't play anymore. Like, on this server, I only have 500k, which is nothing. That's baby change. Alright. This is all the classes, right? Why didn't you tell Discord you started? You guys can tell Discord if you want. Druid. Oh, Druid. I forgot about Druids. Druid. I think that's it, right? Not Paladin. Paladin's Alliance only. And I don't want to play Paladins. They suck. Never played vanilla. I started in Wrath, going to play main I do now. A mage. You see, the main I play now is a priest. And I only like the priest because of disc. And honestly, Shadow's been growing on me. And neither of those things exist in vanilla WoW. And I don't care at all for Holy. Which is the only spec to really play. And like, disc now and Shadow now is nothing like vanilla WoW Priest, where it's basically a different thing entirely. So it's not the same. Not like other classes where it's kind of the same. Disc Priest and Shadow Priest today in BFA are 100% different than how they were in Classic WoW. Jesus Christ, you're only 500k in the account. My main only has like 10k on it. Man, you guys... Like, you see how I'm doing the half hill farm right here? I do this stuff daily. That's how I have gold. Maybe you guys just, you know, literally do nothing in game. That's why you have no money. There's so many things you can do to increase your gold income. You're wrong. Shadow Priests have place in vanilla. I'm sure they do. What I'm talking about is Shadow Priest in BFA and Disc Priest in BFA are literally nothing like their vanilla WoW counterparts. It's a completely different class. For like 5 seconds, so avoid hybrids. Okay, I think this is all of them. Let's do a randomized list to see what class I'm playing. It says warrior. I guess I'm playing warrior, huh? Well, you saw it here. So, you main a healer? Usually I do. Currently I'm Shadow, though. Our raid team has too many healers. And I'm just too good at Shadow DPS. Hi Haruma Gay X in chat. Hello. Thanks for the $1, Matt Salzier. That should show up in Super Chat in a couple of seconds. Well, as a notification, I mean. Stance dancing is gonna be fun. Man, the 2 times I've done that, it's given me like the 2 melee only classes. Gosh, Random Chance just really wants me to play a melee class. Yay, warrior, the hardest class to level too. Ugh. Maybe I can take Blood Craze because it's so good at a healing ability. That reminds me, I should make a video. The video is saying something like, I was wrong, you know, clickbait. And then the video, I'll just go over things I've gotten wrong in some of my videos. I control the stream now on the Discord. Stop playing healer because it got boring looking. Add health bars, and now I focus on tanking. It got boring focusing on health bars. Yeah, that's true. That's why I play Disc. Honestly, the other healers are kind of boring. Disc is not, though. It has a completely unique playstyle, and it's so much fun that I feel bad for other healers who don't have a fun healing spec like Disc Priest do. I was watching other YouTube channels' videos. Rip all the mods on. All the mods? There's tons of mods on this channel. Hardest class to level, best class to be at max level. I don't know about that. I guess I'm playing a warrior from now on. Even though I don't want to play a warrior. Let's see, quit WoW after walked and been on Final Fantasy, I think 11 since then. Quitting Final Fantasy and coming back for Classic. I'd love to try out Final Fantasy one of these days. See, I've heard Final Fantasy has 3-second global cooldowns, which sounds ridiculous, but I'm sure that's something you just get used to. Here, can I be a mod? No. Anduin is a Disc Priest? I'm pretty sure he's holy. Like, have you ever played Anduin on HOTS? He's definitely a holy priest. Here, may I obtain moderation rank, or am I still not worthy? I don't like it. How many times have we had to time you out in the past month? Mods are people who don't have to be timed out. I don't even have a level 120. Wouldn't know what to do once I got there. Yeah, that's because there's so much to do at max level. Like, no joke. You know, excuse the lack of enthusiasm in my voice when I say that, but there is actually a lot of things to do in the game once you hit max level, to the point where it can be a little overwhelming for new players. That's why I have a video on the subject. What is there to do in WoW, you know, besides raiding, PvP, and Mythic Plus dungeons? Here are 10 alternatives. Wait, I already used the auction house. What I need to do now is go over to my half hill farm. 2.5 global cooldown with stats, but with a lot of OCG. I mean, I guess that's true. Technically, WoW has a 1.5 second global cooldown, but most classes have it close to 1 second, where it's basically a 1 second global cooldown. I have never been timed out. Gets timed out. Well, it's abusing your mod powers. Here, I just thought I'd let you know I leaked your IP on the list randomizer. Should be careful about that. Yeah, I know, I saw. I don't know why it felt the need to show that. You know, good thing I use a VPN. RP is a good alternative. RP is a good alternative to what? No, I would never. What is this? What is your best class at 60? I don't know. I've never been 60 long enough to really know that. I assume you mean on Classic WoW, right? Oh my goodness gracious. Whoa. Do you agree that rogues are the best and most fun class? No. Rogues more like... I mean, they're okay. Like, of all the classes I play, Rogue is kind of towards the top when it comes to the most played. Like, the third ever class I leveled up to max level back in Wrath of the Lich King was a Rogue. So that's my first character. Will you make more Villains Corner at some day? Yeah, currently there's not one being worked on. There will be one eventually. Yeah, good job, Welts. Don't you have Pandaria flying? I sure do, but you know, it's easier to just take a flight point. Let's see, when it comes to classes I played, the first class I ever played was a Hunter, and I mained that for a few years. The second class I played was a Priest, which is my current main. And then after that I made a Rogue, which I played a lot. And then a Mage. So those are the 5 classes I've played the most. Except not true, because I did make a Paladin and I played that for a hot second, a few times in a couple of expansions. I also had a Druid that I PvP'd on heavily in Cataclysm. And during Legion, I made sure to get all of the Order Hall appearances on all 3 specs of Priest, Rogue, and Mage. I didn't bother with Hunter, even though Hunter is one of my most played classes. So if I were to make a list of my most played classes, you know, a top 5 list. It would be Priest, Hunter, Mage, Rogue, and then probably Druid. But Rogue is definitely in that top 10, that top 5, I mean. Your toolbar is giving me OCD? What toolbar? Warlock is cool though. Where do you come from? My guess is Canada. No, I'm from the US. Hi Hero. Hello Planet Overwatch. Especially Domo, but I'm not into stealthy classes. Warlocks are neat. So are rogues. Not gonna lie, I'm only leveling one of every class to do the order halls. Yeah, I still need to finish the order halls in a lot of the classes. I really need to finish the Death Knight order halls so I can get those pets. You know, unless they removed them. Your action bar? What action bar? Face reveal, please. Okay, hold on a second while I grab my face cam. Action bar. You mean the default action bar? Is that what you're talking about? Here, can you... How do you get beta? You have to be a famous streamer and in Blizzard's good book. I feel like making Iron Man challenge episodes sometimes too. Oh, Matson. One of these days you'll continue that series and not stop. Yes, yes, you done. How's BFA going in your opinion? Great. Your spell bar? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's called an action bar or something. It's just I was confused by, you know, what was wrong with what I have out. I was like, wait, there's nothing on screen. Like, I have Zygor showing, and that's about it. Everything else is hidden. So I was trying to figure out, you know, what you were talking about. I was like, oh, you mean the default UI? Oh. Well, see, here's the thing about that. Only clickers need to change their action bars to be in the middle of their screen. You know, that way it's closer to the action so they can click on it. You know, people who actually keybind their abilities and everything, they don't really care where their buttons are placed. So, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not I do not click on my abilities. So, I am not in need of a special cosmetic action bar. Greetings again. It is public. I remember you for some reason didn't know that anyone's caring for Americans other than Americans. Pretty annoyed they gave beta access to people who've never even played WoW in its near 15-year history. They only gave beta access to people who have a current subscriber, who are currently subscribed to WoW. So they've obviously have played the game. Also, nostalgia, like, Vanilla WoW isn't 100% about nostalgia. You don't need to have played Vanilla WoW to want to play it now. People who played back then, you know, who cares? I actually made a discussion topic video on it. I think I need to do a comment response to it, though. I don't click on my abilities either, and I have LVUI. Yeah, I see, I don't believe that. Why would you need a special UI if you're not a clicker? You know? Maybe it's just an aesthetic thing? You see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the default UI. Here's a special thing about it. You see, whenever a new patch came out, they would always break, and it would reset to the default anyway. And that's why I just gave up on it after the first couple of times it happened. And now whenever a new patch comes out, I don't have to worry about, you know, my abilities being in a different place. You know, that's one reason why I have the default. The second one is for consistency across my videos. You see, I like to use lots of footage that I gathered back in the day. So, you know, if you look at one of my past videos, you'll probably notice, you know, some abilities on the hotbar that only existed during Warlords of Draenor or only Legion. But it's not super noticeable because I have the same action bar and everything else set up. You know, consistency across videos. You know, you could just say, you know, why don't you just turn it off when you're recording footage? It's because, well, you never know when you're going to record footage. And that's one of the things that ruins WoW for people who play the game as a living. You always have to play with the intention that you'll have to start recording in a second, or that you have to get footage, you know, emergency footage. Just gotta turn on your thing real quick. I got a super free chat. I don't know what to do. Thanks for the 199, Davy Crockett. And you know, and there's this other thing, you know, a secret thing. You know, if I tell you, make sure you don't tell anyone else I told you this secret. But you see, it's really hard to get, you know, a consistent default action bar add-on.
I got a free super chat, and I don't know what Toto.
With some of those less than legal servers out there. And, you know, if I were to splice in that footage with live footage, and I had a completely different UI for those, you know, it would be more noticeable. So if I'm always using the default UI, then, you know, it's not as noticeable. It doesn't take you away from the video. Honestly, there's so many reasons, you know, video creation wise, to not use a custom action bar, that it's not worth the aesthetic reason, which I don't even really care about in the first place. Because you want to see what my background looks like? You want to see what the background of my my computer looks like? See, look, it's the default one.
This cost me actual money.
I'm not the kind of person who cares about aesthetic. Of course, that's for video reasons too. Thanks for the $4.99, Davy Crockett. This one cost me actual money. Why, thank you. Yes, I have YouTube Premium as well. I always give my $2 free super chat to whoever I'm watching when I remember that I have it. So, whenever someone asks about my default UI, which happens a lot, people hate it for some reason, which I don't really get. I like to just say, you know, that they're clickers, because I know it riles them up. People don't like to be called clickers. You know, and hey, it's a reasonable explanation for it. Like back in Wrath of Lich King when I first got, you know, one of those customized UIs, I got it because I was a clicker, and I wanted this buttons easier to push. You don't have any valid favorite mounts? What do you mean I don't have any valid favorite mounts? Oh, am I in combat? Thanks for the 99 cents, Backbean. You don't have any valid favorite mounts? Why? What am I in combat with? Am I in combat? Let me try swapping a piece of equipment. No, I'm not in combat. All of my mounts are grayed out. Ground mounts are not allowed here. You know what? Whatever. This is a weird bug. Yeah, I'm running out of scrumptious fur. Time for you to go to timeout then. Clicking and keyboard turning is sacrilege. Yeah, I used to do both of those things when I first started. That's why I wanted, you know, those custom bars in the middle of my screen. Thought, hey, that'd be much easier to click on them. Oh boy, young and naive me. Luckily, I got out of it. I got out of the habit. I learned how to play the game correctly. You know, if you want to learn how to do keybinds, start doing some PvP. That'll force you real quick to show you just how slow clicking is. You hear that, fail plague? I get that bug all the damn time. This is the first time I've ever gotten this bug before. Here, you should show us your favorite mounts. I don't really have favorite mounts. I don't care about mounts. I'm not an aesthetics kind of guy. Ooh, scrumptious fur. It's on sale. I was just saying, I need more scrumptious fur. And then the vendor who sells it for the cheapest price is currently available. That's convenient as hell. WoD Timewalking PTSD. Are you guys ready for some WoD Timewalking? You said you're from the US. Which state? I'm from the state of the United States. Okay, who's ready for some WoD Timewalking? Also, look at this. I have a totem. It has as much health as I do. And it debuffs poisons from me. It's a secret. Don't tell Blizzard I have this. It only has a 15-second cooldown. And it can be used anywhere. I may or may not click, but I don't keyboard turn. You see, I do use my keyboard to move with a lot, but I don't have the buttons bound that allow me to keyboard turn. Like, mine just goes straight left and right. I can't actually turn around the old-fashioned way. Actually, you know what? It might be on my... Yeah, it is. I just have, like, backwards unbound for some reason. I have it bound on the keyboard, WSD, but I can't do it on the... Hey, look, I'm keyboard turning. I'm gonna pretend to play as a new player. And then click on my abilities. So inefficient. Reported. Look at my totem. My totem's amazing. Here, I don't like store mounts because it devalues the value, the subscription. They don't need to make the game good because they know people will give them money anyway. That's what happened with WoD. Yeah, I disagree with that completely. And let me tell you why. But first, my friend sent me a video of her baby laughing. I have to watch this. So let me mute my mic for a second.
Next week I'ma give some more ratings from Elfie.
Okay, I'm back. Here, are you gonna No Life Classic when it comes out? No. Let's see. I got a super chat while I had a thing. Dan D. Viras. Next week I'm gonna give some more. Greetings from Elfie. Hey, that's Elfie? How come your name isn't Elfie on screen? On stream? Maybe play some more D&D. It's D&D night. D&D stands for snot gay. I really gotta be careful with how I say those kinds of things. How are you gonna dox you by listening to a baby giggle? Well, I mean, it's more like, I don't want you guys to listen to it. I didn't mute it for doxing reasons. Pre-made groups. Let's go with dungeons. Maybe I can just go to custom. Start a group. WoD time walking hero. Details. Need a tank and 3 deeps or a healer and 2 deeps, since I can just go shadow. That would probably be preferable, honestly. And I have Raider.io up, that way I can judge you. Thanks for the 199, Jace Ferrati. You should have been able to send a message with that. I miss Legion 111. Let's see, how is your Raider.io score? It says you've defeated a whole bunch of people. You've at least done heroic. How? You're only 111. How did you do that? Well, it's not like it really matters. Okay, Tanzia Adrian. It's showing the same thing for everyone. Are you sure it's just not showing my profile? Yeah, I think that's what it's doing. I don't actually know how to use this add-on. That's why they didn't care to fix WoD and just worked on Legion, because they had everyone's money anyway, even though the game was shit. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a huge leap in logic to say, you know, store mounts are the reason that happened. It, like, fundamentally misunderstands on how minor that is of a microtransaction. But, you know, the point you're making could be true in some other way. Like, there is some truth to that. They did just kind of give up on WoD and start working on Legion. But the assumption is incorrect where it was because of store mounts. That's just dumb. Or I believe it's dumb, you know. Saying it's dumb makes it seem like it's an objective truth, when really this is my own subjective opinion. Subjective, of course, means opinion. It's not real. Usually when someone gives their opinions on these kinds of things, you should just assume that subjectivity is implied. E-hackers, I want to come, but I don't have hordes. I have a mini heart attack because I almost thought I could join, seeing as there was a 111. Hey, I mean, if one of y'all has a 111, you know, tank, that could be useful. Is there an add-on that shows item level of your raid or party? I don't know. I mean, the default one shows their item level. Oh, I guess it doesn't show anything if they haven't done anything on this character. So it shows Rift. He has completed 1 of 9 in Mythic BOD and 8 of 9 in Heroic BOD. In his Mythic plus item level score, his best run is a plus 11. See, look, he's actually done some things. So he has a Mythic plus score of 950, which is much higher than mine. Yes, there is, Hero. This is objectively subjective. Are there no tanks? Probably not. You see, whenever I try to do stuff with fans, usually I have a hard time getting a group together. Worst case scenario, we can just queue up and find a tank through the random dungeon queue. You know, good thing for the dungeon finder, am I right, boys? You took Polaroids. That's kind of gig split. I'm a tank, but I'm queued for AV. Sorry. Oh darn, it's okay, Motson. I know it's impossible to leave a queue once you've joined. Ugh, if only there was some way. But alas, there isn't. Hey look, we have a 415. Let's look at his Raider.io score. Whoa, it's pretty high. This dude is very geared. His plus run is a plus 12. He's completed all the BOD normal and nearly completed BOD heroic. Looks like he is a Mythic Plus player. You're right, Dungeon Find is the best thing for antisocial. Heck yeah. Alright, that's everything. Are y'all ready to do whatever this is? I don't actually want to use any abilities, so I'm going to change my trinkets to have nothing but passives. There we go. I'm going to change my talents to have nothing but passives. Oh, looks like I already got that. Alright, we are now ready to try out Warlords of Draenor Timewalking. Tell the pally to tank. I mean, there are some people who play classes that can tank and never tank. Blizzard did say WoD of financially successful though compared to previous expansions. That can't be because of subscriber count. Here's the thing about WoW. You know, as much as people like to say they unsubscribe, they hate the current game or anything, WoW is the king of MMOs. It is the #1 most subscribed to one by such a huge margin that other MMOs compare their success to how close they can get to WoW. It kind of reminds me of, like, you know, the big three in one, like, back when Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece were all airing at the same time, people used to call them the big three in the US because they were all, you know, really popular. Whereas the actual numbers show that One Piece was ahead by such a huge margin that everyone competed for second place because it was impossible to compete for first. Because it would be like, you know, monthly sales, you know, they'd sell like maybe a couple 100,000, you know, 200,000 a good month. They sold 300,000 copies of their volumes. And One Piece is over here selling like 2 to 3 million every month. Like, they were ahead by so much that it wasn't even a competition. That when they asked the head of, you know, the person who writes One Piece, like, what do you think of the big three? And he's like, oh, who are the other two? You know, winning so much he wasn't even aware that there was competition. That's what it's like with WoW and other MMOs. You know, people sometimes forget this. WoW is incredibly popular and successful, despite how much people love to complain about it. It's kind of like, you know, second game syndrome, you know. If you've ever played a game that's not #1, you'll notice that other games, you know, those games will like to complain or bemoan their game, you know, as if it's so much better as the #1 competition. Like, for example, Heroes of the Storm. I love the game, but it's definitely not the best MOBA out there, or the #1 MOBA. So, on the, like, Reddit threads, for example, they'll constantly talk about how, you know, oh, I came from League of Legends or Dota 2, and this game is so much better. You know, they'll always talk about other games and talk about how much better their game is than it. It's like something only the lesser games actually do. Same with a couple of other games I play. They'll, like, compare it to, you know, some other much more successful version of it. Like in WoW, people don't do that, you know, with other MMOs. But other MMOs definitely compare themselves to WoW all the time, because I've played other MMOs. Like, that's how I heard about WoW. Was I was playing a browser-based MMO, and they would constantly shit-talk WoW. You know, like, oh, this game is so much better than WoW, I'm so glad I quit. You know, it was just constant bickering about WoW. And, you know, you don't hear that at all in the WoW community. You don't hear people saying, man, I'm so glad I quit Final Fantasy to play WoW. It's always the other way around. Because WoW is the dominant game. You know, even if it doesn't seem like it, even if people love to complain about it, and, you know, make a million videos whenever they hear a sub count drop, it's still the most played MMO by a huge margin. It also kind of reminds, I was thinking, like, what other games do I play that's not the top of the market? And I was like, there's Yu-Gi-Oh, but Yu-Gi-Oh is the top card game, you know, to an extent. Like, sure, Magic is more popular in the US, but Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh are so different that they don't really, that's not really a thing they talk about. You don't have people say, man, I played Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh is so much better. You just don't hear threads about that. And I'd assume that's the case in Magic as well. You do hear stuff like that from Hearthstone, though. Like, I used to play Magic, and Hearthstone's so much better. Well, I guess Hearthstone is, you know, the lesser one in this situation. Hearthstone is the lesser game when compared to Magic the Gathering or something. Here's a dominant. Yeah, people love to have very strong opinions based on incorrect facts. I got this. I got this. I got this. Come on, walk back. Walk back. Oh shit, I shouldn't be in here. I need to heal the tank. I'm sorry, I screwed it up. Nope, nope, it actually hit. Oh, he walked back in front of it. Nice. I got a good one. Uh-oh. 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 Turn around. There you go, fatty. Try those big giants iron starlets in your group after first spots. Okay, you can reset them after. Ah, don't attack me! Damn it! I knew I should have waited. Probably because of what? You know, I was wondering why my damage numbers are so low. I was like, what? Do all of these mobs have like debuffs on them which make it so I don't hit as hard? I was like, no, this is just Warlords of Draenor Timewalking. You know, all your shit is scaled down. Oopsie doopsie, I forgot about that. Which means I should be using like best items and not my highest item level items. Oh shit. Well, it's a good thing you use lay on hands because you were gonna die. Okay, I wasn't expecting to have to pay attention this much in Timewalking. In terms of popularity, card games aren't that far apart though. Yeah, like, you know, I think Magic is #1, but Yu-Gi-Oh is also so incredibly successful that it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have actual statistics on this, but, you know, I have a successful Yu-Gi-Oh channel. I'm part of the Yu-Gi-Oh community. And I can tell you for a fact, no one's talking about how it's better than Magic. No one cares. Which is a good sign that it doesn't have, you know, lesser game syndrome. It's good enough where they don't, and popular enough where people don't feel the need to say shit like that. Plus, it's also, like, way different. Like, the games are so different that, you know, it's a good example of how card games can be different. You know, because, like, on one hand, Yu-Gi-Oh is really fun, has lots of interesting combos you can do, and Magic's boring and stupid, and no one even likes it. So it's like, huh, you know, on one hand you have a good card game, and on the other hand you have Magic. I shouldn't say that. I don't really have anything against magic. I just don't like its combat system, or its mana system. You know, I just don't like two of the main features of magic. That's all. Everything else is fine, I guess. Sorry, my bad. What's your favorite expansion? I mean, I did do a tier list on it once. I would say my favorite expansion, it's kind of hard to choose between either Warlords of Draenor or Wrath of the Lich King, or maybe Cataclysm. I really did like Cataclysm. So one of those ones, I guess. But I don't like it when he says X is my spirit animal. Who says spirit animal? Oops, I should move out of that. Such furriness, abusing his mod powers on innocent Patreons. Is Weltz abusing his mod powers? Because I can just take him away if that's the case. Oh my goodness, I'm having to pay attention a lot in this. I assume this would be on the same difficulty level as Heroic Dungeons, not Mythic Plus. Did you do the A, B, C, D tier list or someone else? Yeah, I did one on the expansions. I can do it again. It's super easy. Sir, he's out of ammunition. Oh boy, my heels suck. He timed me out for no reason. Did he just do it that one time, or has he been doing it continuously? But you said you were never timed out, so I had to fix that. Oops. Okay. Doing time walking might have been a bad idea. I didn't think it would take this much attention to actually have to heal it. Timeout, God, I'm getting PTSD. Hey, I don't like it. Every single time you were timed out, you were warned beforehand, and you just ignored the warning. Those are all your fault, no one else's. I'm starting to cry now. Please stop. I'm just overreacting for comedic effect. Ah, okay. PTSD. Such are the modern wars. PTSD. I'll have you know, I had self-diagnosed PTSD for a while. Self-diagnosed as in I thought it was too minor to actually see anyone about it, but I exhibited all of the symptoms of it, you know, exactly. And that's because, what was it, like 5 or 6 years ago, I was the victim of a random attack. So, you know, legitimate cause for it as well. I'm all better now, though. I just had basically all of the symptoms. But no official diagnosis, so, you know, could have just all been in my head. Oof, big oof. Okay, that was a lot easier than the other ones. How come the first boss was so hard? Did you guys all mess it up or something? You didn't stop right. I see, I was making things even worse. Yeah, but you did something I very much did not enjoy. 2, you didn't stop right. I see it as making things even. It's not a good mindset to have. making things even, getting revenge, you know, just let things go. It's a very immature way of thinking of the world. It should be more about, you know, what gives me the best result, not getting even. What gives you the best result is, you know, not getting timed out. Not getting ill favor from someone. Sometimes you just have to not make things even. That's how you know you've matured. Is when you're able to think of things as in, you know, sometimes doing something shitty in the short term for better long-term rewards. Just the coffin joke should be enough. I don't think you had depression, and the psych doctor's like, oh, do you have worst depression I've ever seen? Hey, you know, depression is a psychological thing. It's something that's diagnosed. Like, as much as I hate to say it, since depression is such a big problem, a lot of people who say they... Not a lot. Some people who say they have depression, you know, are just, like, sad. And it really devalues what depression actually is. Which is a terrible mental disorder that robs you of your ability to want to fight it. Pro Revenge, do Mythic Plus often or just once in a while? I usually do it at least once a week. Can I time out? I don't like it. What are the dark pits of your life? What are... I remember I wrote down a Draw My Life script back in the day, and I had to scrap it because it was too dark. I was like, yeah, I can't talk about this on my channel. You know, what I do is facts videos, sometimes funny things, information things. No one needs to know about my sad backstory. I guess I'm immature now, but remember, it bothered me. Basically, Hero called me weird and egotistical several times. I mind too much and has affected my mind. I don't know if Hero knows. Yeah, of course I do. You're young, though. Of course these things bother you. You know, part of growing up is learning how to deal with slights. Getting a thicker skin. Holy shit. Life is full of tribulations and troubles. The sign of maturity is how you handle them. Because bad things are going to happen to you no matter what. So you need to learn how to deal with them as best as possible. Holy shit. You are so dead. I can't pull you out of there. Ah! How do you stop it? Must be damage or 8% of maximum health. Oh, okay. I remember seeing that. Wait, the sad part is it's true, people barely know the difference. Yeah, like, I hate to say it because it really... You know, it's kind of a spit in the face to the people who do have depression, because most people just tell them, oh, just stop being sad or be happy. When really, you know, a lot of them are legitimately depressed, and that doesn't work. It's a very complicated issue. There are people who are depressed and, like, do every single treatment method possible to try to fix it, and it doesn't work. Because there is no, like, one size fits all. Surprisingly, you know, kind of on the same topic, electroshock therapy, you know, where they shock the brain, has been proven to work in some cases of depression. Because, you know, turns out depression is like a mental thing, where your brain is wired incorrectly or not producing enough chemicals. Do-do-do. Sad backstories are fun to read. Give it to us. It's a Patreon post. If you pay $1, you can look at all of my abandoned scripts. And then you can just read it yourself. Like, once a week I'll put one of my abandoned scripts on Patreon. And it's one of them. You know, I don't need pity for my sad backstory. I'd rather have pity for my sad, you know, current life. You know, that's much more fun. It's more relatable and memeable. I also know too many people who just completely blame their, like, childhoods on everything. It's like, I can't be happy because I had a bad childhood. I was like, don't give me that. I also had a bad childhood. It has nothing to do with how I am today. Learn how to get past it. Your childhood doesn't define you for the rest of your life. I've had a bad stomach biome. Can also cause depression as well and other mental disorders. Oof, that sucks, dude. Dim claws hurt. Yeah, they do. Helped me for the anxiety, depression, but then the crashes comes, it's worse than ever. I do love my bonded souls. I don't know if it really works too well in dungeons, though. Damn it, we need more dots. And more DPS. We shouldn't be having a second phase of this. F you, youngins. Are you trying to say I'm a youngin? I'll have you know I'm 16 now. I'm basically an adult. I hope you can tell my mom that, so she can get off my back for doing chores. Am I right, fellow kids? Just get over it isn't very good advice for teenagers, in my opinion. No, you're right, it's not. Did I say just get over it? Or did I say start working on getting over it? I'm pretty sure I just said, you know, get over it. If I did, you know, correction. That is bad advice. But there are things you can do in order to start getting over it, instead of just continuously wallowing in self-pity for the rest of your life. Neat. Where do I turn? Oh, I know where to turn into Ashran. Good job, everyone. How am I aggressive? You are the most aggressive. Oh god. My first thought was the pizza is aggressive. Everything doesn't need to be a meme. Keep up good work. Love your videos. Just popping in and say hi. See ya, dude. See ya, Dark Wilt. How much you paying? Hero, how did you get your driver's license already? My mom made me get it as soon as I was able to, but I was lazy and I didn't want one. So I got my learner's permit at 15, and then I got my license when I was 17. How are you a youngin? Oh, I mean, I got my... Because I'm 16, you know, I just got my license, of course. I have anger issues. Fight me. Hey, I used to have anger issues, too, when I was little. I just worked on getting over them, though. And, you know, I guess they weren't that bad if I was able to fix them pretty easily. I guess the correction should be... No, I had... You know, I'd get really mad at things. I'm just used to controlling it now. Lots of self-control. Whoa. I got 500 of the currency. Neat. How is this an upgrade? Bullshit, this is an upgrade. I have 2 really good rings on. Don't give me... Oops, I said a bad word. I didn't mean to say that. Okay. I'm going to disband the group and then start a new one. That way I can give other people a chance to get in the group if they want. I'm actually confused. What's your age, dude? Oh, I'm 16, of course. I started the YouTube channel when I was 10 years old. I just had a really deep voice at the time. Why would you people drive cars? Because the US isn't built on public transportation. If you want to get places, you need to drive. Just mention it as a person, not making fun of you, so you know I love my garrison, never have to be out in the world. Heck yeah. Oh, you know, I was just waiting for this to leave party. Alright, I'm going to put the group back up. Start a group. List group. I will definitely invite that tank back immediately if he joins up again. Because it's nice having a good tank. Okay, full power. I don't recognize this name, so he's getting an invite. I'm going to prioritize inviting people who I don't recognize. This is what Hazel does whenever she runs dungeons with people, and it seems like a good idea. I don't have anywhere near as many people wanting to run with me, though, so I'm not sure how successful this will be. Eternally 16. I had to leave my small town to get my license because I called one of the only 2 instructors in town a cheeseburger walrus after he failed me twice. Hey, you know, good idea. Hello, kittiness. Alright. Wait, this is the guy from last time, right? Yeah, I recognize that really high IO score. Okay, 2 more open spots. Split, are you bragging? Here, are you practicing for the PSAT? Pfft. Heck no, I'm just gonna go to community college after high school. Going to a big college is a scam. Are you a disc priest? I sure am. So can EU actually join the group or not? No, you need to have a US account. What is your next lore vid gonna be about? I haven't decided yet. We haven't started working on the next one yet. Those usually take a long time anyway. Is it legal for you to be Alliance and are 16 years old to go switching from between factions? Alliance players are 12. Now you have to put $1 into the swear jar. I got my learners for 15. I still don't have a driver's license. You know, learner's permits expire. I don't recognize this name. So I will invite them. Okay, there's 1 more spot left. Because I got my permit at 15, and then I got my license at 17. And when I took the test, they're like, yeah, your permit expired. You need to take the test again. And I failed it because I didn't actually prepare for it. So technically, I took my test 3 times. Passed it the first time, failed it the second, and then passed it the 3rd time because it's an easy test as long as you study for it. It's not easy though if you're told you have to take it, you know, the day of, and you have no prep time. Hey, I recently leveled up a horde just to get the trader's mount. Heck yeah. I don't even have a license. I'm scared of driving, even though if I did, the pressure bugs me too much. Driving's so easy. I sometimes drive for fun. No, I don't. That's a lie. Driving's dumb. I wish I could just teleport everywhere. Mayflower. This is another one I don't recognize, so we're good to go. Alright. What's this? Copy the following and paste it anywhere to look up all players. Let me see. No IO score. This one has one. Only one of y'all has a Raider IO score. Did none y'all use the add-on? So getting mod by him. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's start up. Dungeon Finder. Ooh, we can sign up for a random heroic dungeon. A roll check will be called. Can someone share the weekly quest? All you do is just go over to your adventure guide and you just accept it from here. There's no need to have it shared. My dad drives for fun all the time. Well, your dad's weird. What do you think about Asmongold criticism of your video? Oh, that was funny. That was a really funny reaction. That was great. I don't understand why people drive for fun. Yeah, I don't know. Bunch of weirdos. Well, drifting can be fun if you're in a big open place that allows it, that is. Have you ever drifted before? I don't like it. I will never use IO add-on. It sucks in my opinion. I got it so that I could see my score. Turns out you don't get a score unless you use it. How come I got here first before you guys? Here we go. You put soulstone on me? Are you saying I'm gonna die? Is that what you're saying with this soulstone? I just dislike getting behind the wheel of a car. I can drive fine, I just hate doing it, so I've had my permit for 4 years, renewed every year because I've kind of refused to learn / be pushed. Were you in a bad accident or something? Or you just have really bad anxiety? I think I've drifted a car, but I can sort of feel, you know, it feels like drifting and it should be plenty of fun. I mean, I've drifted on video games plenty of times, but I've never actually done it in real life. Mayhaps you've never actually driven a car before? Or maybe you have and you've drifted, you know. That's entirely reasonable. Plus, I'm the youngest sibling, so my mom doesn't want me to leave the house yet, even though once I get my license, my first plan is to move out so I can get the fuck away from her. Man, I used to be like that too. I was like, I could not wait till I was 18 so I could move out. And then I looked up how expensive it was to move out. I was like, eh. You know what? Instead of wasting all of this money to move out, I would much rather just learn how to better deal with difficult people, so to speak. And that ended up working a lot better. I didn't have to waste a bunch of money moving out. And eventually she moved out, so that the problem just kind of like solved itself. I dislike doing stuff other around my mom. Having to be there gives me anxiety, plus the idea of how easily you can just die in one of them. Yeah, it sounds like you just have anxiety issues. It is true though, cars are very dangerous. You can easily die in one. But also, people use cars all the time. You know, I used to have to drive 45 minutes to work and school every day. Not there and back. There and back was about, you know, an hour and a half out on the road every day. And I didn't die. Kinda sounds like you might just have an anxiety disorder if you're that afraid of driving, despite not being in a terrible accident. Because here's the thing about anxiety disorders. They love to, you know, spout themselves in your head as if it's an entirely reasonable thing. Like, it's reasonable to be afraid of this thing to a degree to not do it, you know, because, you know, it could go wrong. Things could happen. These things could be going on. You can't 100% say it won't happen. And in fact, the odds are in your favor that it will. Anxiety is all about your brain logically trying to convince you of bad things happening. And it does a really good job at it. And that's why anxiety is such a hard thing to fight. Because it uses your own logic against you. Let's see what Hero says. If the hole wants to answer... What did you say? If you complete the quest for the first hour completed, you get the mount, I think. What? Did you ever pee in the water at the water park when you worked? No. I'm sure many people did do that, though. And I used to pee in the public pool when I was a kid. Congrats, new raiders! Yay! I'm a new raider. Although I already have the achievement because I came in here and did it for something else. Even though this character is brand new and was made like 2 months ago, I have this achievement because I came in here because I was getting footage of all of the Order Hall stuff. Not Order Hall, the Frostwall Tavern stuff. Oh fuck, I accidentally put on my... I don't want to wear this. Seriously. Fucking piece of shit. Okay, I guess I'm wearing this staff from now on. People are stupid on the road, like using their phones, eating, plus I don't want to go anywhere besides work. No, like that's true and everything. You know, and your anxiety is going to keep telling you that's the reason you shouldn't drive. Because it, you know, it makes sense. It is logical. You're not wrong about that. You know, the sooner you realize it's an anxiety problem, though, the sooner you can start working towards correcting it. I can't believe you don't have beta. Yeah, I haven't really asked for it, though. It's kind of my own fault. The title is really there just to explain why I'm not playing the beta right now. Why I'm doing this instead. Because I don't have it. Although I have had some lovely YouTubers give me some, you know, contacts I could talk to if I wanted to attempt to get it. Shit. Damn, these things are hitting hard as hell. I'd use pain suppression on you. What? Why isn't it working? Whoa, I'm gonna die. Invalid target? Does this fucking thing not even work? Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. I accidentally equipped the staff and it doesn't even work? In Warlord's Dungeons? This tune only has 3.75 days of play, 2.3 days at max level. Damn. You know, I think I might have you beat, even though this is a new character. Slash played. I have 7 days and 6 days at this level. Yeah, I think I bought a boost for this guy, so he's been at max level more than he's been at any other level. Okay. Yeah, this thing just straight up doesn't work. You can't do that right now. Fucking hell. Seriously? Ugh, I misspelled reload. Here has thrown the F-bomb. Ground joke. Can you tell the coffin joke? But I'd love to hear that joke. Feels bad, man. Fuck your anxiety. Go put yourself out there. Oops, I said the bad word. Well, it's because an add-on is blocking me from putting on my other weapons. Last time he told me I couldn't say anything bad. Swear... Oops, this reload is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm probably dead, that's why. Ugh. Oh, you guys survived! Can I use my weapon? Nope, still won't let me use it. Is it gonna let me change it out at least? It won't let me swap my weapon. And it won't let me use the effect of this weapon. What the fuck? This is so annoying. You know what? Whatever. It's not a big deal. Let's go. If you want to hear the coffin joke, I have recorded myself telling the joke in stream. And there's a link to it in the stream description if you're very curious and wish to know what the coffin joke is. It is a terrible joke. That's why people ask for it, because I like to see other people, you know, get upset by it. Whoa, what's with these quills? Does it always look like that? Because that's going like slow motion. And I don't think it's supposed to look like that. I remember it looking like that in WoD. Here, you said a whole bunch of bad words. Only because I was mad and angry. That's the only time I curse. Is, you know, when I'm upset or mad about something, or, you know, during everyday conversation. But other than that, I never say cuss words. Shit, quills again. Ah, run, 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 run. Ah! Ah, the quills are going through this thing. Am I getting hit by the quills? I don't know. Ah! I'm having an off day. It's okay. I don't expect greatness from you people. You know, can't be disappointed if you don't expect anything in the first place. Am I right or am I right? Let me res y'all. It's almost like here records gameplay or something ridiculous like that. You damaged my fragile little mind. Yeah, I don't think they were supposed to do that. It's just synced up with the camera frame rate. I still have my gear from WoD. Well, it worked in Timewalking? Yeah. Did it not res you too? I think there might be some bugs with this. I used a speed potion because I like to run fast like Sanic. Don't worry, I'll mass res you guys. Don't even fret. Oh, you guys released. Ah. Gosh, can you guys stop taking damage already? You can't run along the edge because it pushes you back. You have to run in the middle. Res, didn't get the mass res. Well, you two are low as hell on health. Oops. God damn it. Why did I have to go down as soon as I placed down my little casting circle? Thought you had self-control over the anger. I do. You know, it just comes out sometimes. Man, like a good indication of when I life grip DK? I could have, but I was already healing him. And life grip only has a 40-yard range. And at the last 40-yard stretch, there's no real point in life gripping him unless he was like close to dead. Oops, I decided to heal him instead. Ah! You guys are scaring me. And I have a stupid weapon on that doesn't have stats and won't let me use its special ability. You are going to die, my good friend. Oh boy, Hello Kitty. You are squishy as hell. I didn't think I'd have to pump so many heals into you in time walking. It's either these time walkings are just like kicking your ass by hitting super hard, or you're just squishy. No, it could be a combination of the both. The only time I have to focus this hard on tanks is when I'm running Mythic Plus dungeons at high keys. Because even then I don't have to focus that much on them. Like, holy shit, you're taking so much damage. Then again, so is everyone else. Like, why are these dungeons so hard? WoD dungeons weren't known for being hard. They were known for being easy. Everyone remember the tactics on this fight? Because I don't. I think there was something about killing a Valk before it dropped someone off the platform. What if he just likes clicking his mouse because it streams against it? What? Anger Hero? What do you think about the rise of mechs, Hero? What do you mean rise of mechs? I don't know what that is. Yeah, make sure you stun the Valks before they can pull people off the platform. I really think time walking dungeons are harder than normal current dungeons. Yeah, like, shit, I wasn't expecting to actually have to work this hard. I was expecting a nice, easy thing to do with some nice, easy rewards, not actually having to pay attention to my heals and, like, fucking pop cooldowns on the tank. Like, what is this? A Mythic Plus dungeon? Classic Dungeon Time Walking will be released April 22nd. Hell yeah, I wish they had Classic Time Walking. That'd be awesome. Do you not know what Time Walking is, Sam? He probably doesn't. 8.2 spoilers. Oh my god. What about Hearthstone event? Rise of X is the new Hearthstone stuff? What? When did they announce that? He has me in the fire. Someone save me. I have this weapon I can't use because the game is dumb. Ooh, I wonder if they'll die if I don't heal them. Oh. 18 to 2 attempts, no dragon. Awesome job, everyone. Oh my goodness gracious. I'll have you know, you were all very hard to heal. That was not easy at all. I had to pay as much attention as if I was doing a Mythic Plus dungeon. What is that countdown add-on? That's called Watcher, my good friend. Oh, man, I don't know if I want to do any more Mythic Plus. I mean, shit, time walking. I have to pay way too much attention to that. I was only doing this under the assumption that it would be easy. I've done time walking in the past. It usually is easy. I think it's because Warlord time walking is new. That's probably why. Okay, since I'm gonna do something else. You know what, let's go to Moonguard. That could be fun. Hero, how could I not know about time walking? Oh, I don't know. Do you not know about time walking? Actual WoW's so lame, it's actually sad how easy and pointless it is now. Man, I mean, when you're right, you're right. Like a week ago? Nuh-uh. I haven't seen anything about that. Let me slither through your wailing cavern. Do you think I'm that unaware of existence? What? Man, WoD was my first expansion and now it's got a time walking. Heck yeah, they need to do classic time walking now. Healing is the only hard part of time walking. Yeah, it probably could be it. I don't usually heal time walking too much. Moonguard, Goldshire, rep ERP time. I would never go to Goldshire. That's not for real RPers like me. Where's my Celestial Steed at? Oh, this is someone else. This is my real character. Oh, I thought you meant you got a free Lego for logging in right now. What? I'm coming to this event. Where are you going on Moonguard? We'll probably hang out in Stormwind and totally not Goldshire. You know, ignore the location of this character. I only came here as a joke. Man, look how old this character is. This character is so old it still has a Celestial Steed in its bag. You know, that's how they used to do store mounts back in the day. To give to all your characters, they would just mail it to you. They stopped doing that a long time ago. Ooh, a little bling. Well, this is a really expensive suit. I keep forgetting I have it on this character. Man, there's a lot of people in here for some reason. I just did and got nothing. I heard there's a new mech. Sounds crazy. What? They announced a new one? Is the Kagi here? Who's Kagi? I don't even know who that is. Here, you gonna wait for us? No. I'm probably not gonna do this. I'm just gonna hang out here until I think of something better to do. Who? Well, you will get this golden thing for free. What is this Hearthstone thing called? Rise of the Mechs? Rise of the Mechs. Rise of the Mechs Hearthstone cards. Blizzard recently announced an upcoming Hearthstone event known as Rise of the Mechs. In this new period of competitive play, the devs have announced plans to buff a selection of cards from the Boomsday Project set. This is the first time we've seen the team retroactively improving the fortunes of older cards, and we're excited to see... this isn't a new set. Rise of Mech events begins on June 3rd and officially ends on July 1st. This is an event, not a expansion set. A new card is also being added to the game to mark the arrival of Rise of the Mechs. If you log on during the event, you'll receive a golden copy of... Oh, I've heard of that card. Apparently it's really good. Card changes. Each Hearthstone class will have 2 of its signature cards from the Boomsday set improved. Yeah, I already heard about that. Arena changes. I don't care about arenas. Okay, so... I love your vids. Why, thank you. Here, are you going to wait for us? No. Gross. A sparkly pony. Don't you mean... a Celestial Steed? Blood Cell, Admiral... Hey look, it's Baggy Boy. It's Kagi here. I can't type because of my hands. So I can't actually respond to any of y'all. Sorry to say. Here, you play Hearthstone. How could you not know about this? I did know about it. I didn't know what it was called, though. I play Hearthstone, but I only sort of knew about this from the Trump video. Oh, poor old Hearthstone Trump. Okay, let's see if this works. Hello there. Comma. It is I, the death cult leader. Full stop. Would you all like to come with me and commit glorious suicide in the name of our Dark Lord? Question mark. End the stream and let us sleep. How about no? Are you not going to just DPS time walking so you can focus less? No. Poor Panda Man. Wow, this thing is pretty high level. Let's read your backstory. Character settings. You don't have a backstory, do you? Flag. Character description. Character profiles. That's mine. Baggy Boy doesn't even have the add-on. Autismon doesn't have it either. This guy has one. Let's see. He's a bear race. His class is mom. His age is 400 years old. He's 5'8". Body shape impolite to ask of a lady. Relationship status single. Forgiving, more chaste than lustful, chaotic than lawful. They're very brutal and deceitful and very spineless. Report profile to Blizzard. Oh, they have options for that. Let's see these people over here. Character, nothing about them. A lot of these people have nothing. God, the ERPers are advertising. Are they? Let's see, does this one have something? Human Paladin. No description. Man, none of these guys have descriptions or anything. Was that TTS? What's TTS? Text to speech? It's more like speech to text. This guy doesn't have any. I'm looking for people with RP profiles. Whoa. This one probably has one. Hey, I really enjoy soiling ERP, killing stuff, Horde, Red Bull, TikTok, cringe compilations, and Pocky. Hit me up if you want to join me in my adventures. Character theme. I'm gonna play their character theme. Silver Moon intro, huh? At first glance, ew, hungry, log count 6. Full-time out of character, not an RP character. Wow, that's a unique one. I should make one, but this character has no backstory. Just make up one. Rifty, you don't have an RP profile, neither do you. This guy has one. His name is Medivh. Whoa, he's a human mage. Eye color, just look. All humans are the same height. Manly, dollar. About physical description. Ooh, let's play his character theme. Ooh. I like that character theme. Physical description. Just look and you will see what it'll look like. Personality traits. ERP stands for Extreme Roleplay. History. I was born, then I was 18, then I went to mage school, then I got mage degree, now I'm a mage. Siri, stop it. I'm not RPing as Medivh. I've had this name longer than I've RP'd. Beefy shoulders. Weird flex, but okay. Full-time, no out of character. I will join. Fools, our cause is righteous. Oh, he's a Scarlet Crusade member. Battle Scar, an insignia which denotes his status as a commander amongst the Scarlet Crusade. Battle Scars. A paladin's worn-out face appears to bear an assortment of cuts from his countless battles against the likes of the Scourge and those who oppose the cause he fanatically follows. Don't you know your order is always ruled by a dreadlord? Scarlet Crusade is a joke. Whoa. Whoa, this is detailed. He doesn't say anything about how he roleplays, though. He was born in Brill. He's very lustful, apparently. That's why he's in the Moonguard Inn. Good history, ERP stream. It's not an ERP stream. The history of Morgraine. Reynold Morgraine was the older son of High Lord Alexandros Morgraine. Was he now? Also known as the Ashbringer because of the sword he wielded against the undead. You know, I think there was another brother in that story. In the first hint of the plague, undeath started to spread around Lordaeron. He lived in a farmhouse in Brill with his father and brother. His mother, Elena, died due to postpartum complications with his younger brother, Darion, was born. He joined the Silver Hand at a relatively young age, believed to be about 15, soon after the end of the Third War. Oh boy. Oh, you know, he stops. I was going to say, you know, when you're writing something out, it's not a good idea to put too many parentheses, you know, explaining what you just wrote. You know, just explain it in the next sentence instead. But it looks like he doesn't do that too much. Man, I like this theme. Help end the stream. End it. I would like to have a sleepy night. Split. Hero is a Dystarian. Let's see. It's 3 o'clock. Yeah, this is a good time to end it. Okay, everyone. I shall see you later. Thanks for coming to this RP event, everyone. Comma. But I must be going now. Full stop. Toodaloos. Smiley face. Nightbot? What about Nightbot? I just got here. Oh, hello, amazing place called Universe, but it's time for me to go. Small question about the D&D game? Cool, you can ask me off stream.